you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Are you able to see me?
I am. Can you see me or can you hear me?
Perfect, perfect.
Good, good.
Uh,
Um, I guess not much. Like life is good. I hope you're okay.
I'm doing all right. We're sort of getting back to business a little bit, which is good.
Good. Well, I appreciate, everything you did for me because yeah, it's great.
Let me see. Look. You can barely see the scar. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, barely.
Your hands are working okay. Focus, pull open, close.
Yeah,
Down.
I could be. Yeah, it's like
Anything that you can't do.
I'll show you. I have this thing, right?
Okay.
So I do it, and like the pinky's like the hardest, but I can do this one, I can do this one, I can do this one, but the pinky I can't get all the way yet. It's getting there. I can do the whole hand, this one, this one, this one, but the pinky, maybe I just need to like work out a little more.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's only been, I think, what, 2.5 months? Right? I told you this last time, and I'll tell you this again. You're way ahead of the curve. Okay? 2.5 months is really early. So typically at this point, I really want to make sure that people get all their range of motion back, which it seems like you do, or pretty damn close. And now is where we really start to tell people to focus on getting the strength back, building that muscle up. So whether it's doing what you're doing with that squeeze, or starting to do some forearm exercises, so putting some light, when I say light, I mean light weights, dumbbells, and just getting your forearm flexors, and also backwards, getting your forearm extensors. It's less weight than you think, but you can definitely start to do that now without any restrictions, I don't think. I would like to get you in maybe in the next month or so. Our offices are open now. We're still trying to keep people away. You don't have to come in, but we are open. I would like to get you in the next month or so just to get an x-ray and just make sure everything is healed. I'm sure it is, or it's pretty damn close, but it's just nice to know.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
But that's it. I don't think you need to do physical therapy. I mean, clearly you're doing it yourself and coming along really well. So I would keep doing what you're doing.
Yep, and I'm basically trying to become more ambidextrous where I use my left hand for like all the simple things, and it's
Great idea, right? Just use it, right? Just using it is the best therapy. Okay. So I have no concerns. I got no worries.
okay, good. I'm happy. I appreciate it. Like it's just I couldn't be happier sooner because it's just great.
Good. I'm happy. Okay. Glad. So what I'll do is I'll have Shelly reach out to you probably today. She'll probably call you pretty soon. Set up an appointment in about a month, and we'll have you actually come in.
Perfect. Love it. Thank you.
I'm sure we'll wait just to check and be good. All right.
Great. Thank you. All right. Have a good day. Enjoy. Be safe. Bye. So yeah, good review from the doctor. I'm excited. I just like the fact that my doctor says I'm way ahead of the curve. I mean, he's not wrong about that. I definitely feel like I'm way ahead. I'm on the front end of that bell curve there. So I guess that's just me, Sorry. It's tough being on the front end of the bell curve, but hey, there's gotta be a few of us right there, huh? There's gotta be a few of us on the front end of the bell curve, right? Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I'm way ahead of the curve. Way ahead, he said. Way ahead of the curve. So like, I'm at the tip of the bell curve, way in front there. Hello?
Hi, good morning. Can I speak with...
This is he.
Hi, my name is... I'm calling from doctor's office.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I know you just spoke with him. So he wants to see you back in the office in about 4 weeks' time, okay?
Yes.
So I'm going to schedule that with you now. Just give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks, you're looking at June 16. It's a Tuesday.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, can you do 1 o'clock?
And you want me, and that's gonna be in his office?
In his office, correct. The one...
Yes. June 16th, correct?
June 16 at 1 o'clock.
1 p.m.
Yes. All right. You're also going to need an X-ray. So what's going to happen is that when you come to the office, you're going to come straight to the fourth floor. You're going to get screened. After the screening, they'll send you downstairs for the X-ray, and then you'll come back upstairs to see the doctor.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, perfect. When you come to the office, make sure you have a mask and gloves. All right, and you can only come by yourself. If you're being driven or dropped off or anything like that, your family member or friend can wait in the lobby or in their car. Okay.
Okay.
And final question: do you have any cough, fever, chills, anything like that?
No, not at all. But
Perfect.
when I was in the hospital, like way back in February, March, I was even asking them, "Hey, you guys want to test me?" And they were like, "No, you don't have any symptoms."
Right.
So yeah,
That's fine.
I think I'm okay though.
Perfect. So like I said, we'll see you on the 16th.
All right.
And then when you get to the door, they'll screen you again there. Okay.
Lovely.
All right. We'll see you then. Stay
Yep.
safe.
Bye, you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So there's that. June 16th, 1 p.m. 4 weeks from now, I think I just have to go in for the x-ray. He's going to see everything's all good. And I think I'm going to be just on my way. And this will all be over behind me. Except I'll still have this scar to show that it actually happened. And I'll have a T-plate in my wrist that you probably will be able to see with an x-ray if you want. Doesn't make the metal detectors go off though. I just want to illustrate what we mean by ahead of the curve. So I'm going to do that for you guys. So, what my doctor means when he says I'm way ahead of the curve is, if you have a curve that's, let's just say like this, that's your curve, also known as a bell curve. When he says I'm way ahead of the curve, he means I'm out here. Because that's the curve and I'm way out ahead of it. It's what you call being on the front end of the bell curve. That's me right here. Front end of the bell curve. Now, the middle of the curve is where you might find the most amount of people. That's like average. You're right in the middle. It's right where you're supposed to be. That's where everyone falls in. That's kind of like the median. So that's you and everyone else. So you guys are there, and I'm out here in the front of the bell curve. Now, way here in the back, these are the people at the end of the bell curve. And usually, when you have a new curve, those are some of the people who you might find at the front end of something new. So, there you have it. That's to give you an example or illustrate what my doctor means by me being way out ahead of the curve. It's tough being on the front end of the bell curve, but hey, someone's got to be there. So here's our bell curve. Now, when my doctor says I'm way out ahead of the curve, when you see the curve up here, way out ahead means you're really out towards the front. That means you're on the front end of the bell curve, like I said. That's kind of where I fall, right in here. Whereas most people might find themselves in the middle of the curve. Let's see if we can do that a little better. Most people might find themselves in the middle of the curve. And then you'll find some people at the end of the curve. Now, being at the front of the bell curve doesn't make you special at all. It just means you're not in the larger group where everyone else is. You're in the part of the curve where there's very, very few people. Now, you could be at the back end of the bell curve where there's very few people, which means you're either at the end or the beginning of a trend. People who are in the middle are at the height of it. So basically, you're in the group where there's a majority of people, or you're in the group where there's the minority of people. Whether you're on the front end or the back, you're in the minority. And usually, the curve tends to be some kind of trend. So let's just say we're talking about people who recover when they break their wrist. Some people are here at a certain stage, most people are here at a certain stage, and some people are here at a certain stage. So for people who have broken their wrists, when they're in recovery, a majority of them fall in here. Some of them fall in here because they don't recover as quickly as the majority of people. However, there are some people who recover a little faster than a majority of everyone else, and I guess that would be me. I fall into this category over here. That's me. This would be you. So I hope that illustrates what my doctor means by being way out ahead of the curve. I don't know. Does this mean I can ride a motorcycle? Let's see. ride a motorcycle, even with a broken wrist or a rehabilitated comminuted distal radial fracture. I guess I can still ride a motorcycle. Let's see if I can skate too. I can still skate without killing everyone else. You know, I'll keep a wrist guard on when we do that, in case something bad were to happen. We don't hurt that. I should probably be wearing it on my right wrist, because this is the one that doesn't have the titanium in it, but yeah. We can still skate without killing everybody, as well as ourselves. But yeah, that was fun, right? We'll have to do it again tomorrow.